Old versus new Aston Martin DBS! Count us in!
3, 2, 1, go!
In case it wasn't obvious from my obnoxious screaming, we are trying to find out which is best. The old Aston Martin DBS with some better tyres and a supercharger, or the new Aston Martin DBS which looks better, is better, and is going to win, I hope. First challenge,
Excellent.
a race from the Stadio to the south.
So it's a Mondeo versus an E-Class.
An E-Class? What the hell's an E-Class?
Mercedes.
Which Mercedes is an E-Class? Never heard of that.
What do you mean which Mercedes is the E-Class?
Yes.
It's the small saloon.
Huh? I don't remember that ever existed. What? Anyway, they all look the same.
There's an E-Class and
Thank you, Petrol, for making life easier for me.
And then an S-Class, and an A-Class, and a B-Class, and a V-Class, which is the van.
And an E-Class, and a V... Right, how many drift points can I get without, like... Oh! Without going
And the AM class, which is that.
This? Oh, I see. So they're also a Pagani class.
Yes. That's just an SL from the 90s.
I keep drifting this thing because it's so nice to slide it. Whoa, just... If you don't slow down enough, it just immediately oversteers. This thing is crazy. I get the impression yours would be a lot nicer to drive, like, from A to B.
Possibly, but yours is pretty more comfortable.
Yes.
I mean, isn't that kind of the point of a Grand Tour? Anyway, I would still obviously prefer this.
Yeah, but would you have that over a DB11? Actually, no, why would you have it?
Yes.
Wait, would you have this over or a DB11? That's what I meant.
Oh, that or a DB11,
Yes.
DB11.
Why? This is looks
Because
better.
it's 100 grand cheaper.
Oh, that is a good
almost
argument.
as fast. It looks better.
It doesn't look better, and it has seats that work in the back. Oh, work.
And at the point of buying one of those that you're in, you might as well have a DB12.
Why would anyone want a DB12? It's just the worst of all
It's like
worlds.
that, but newer and better.
Petrol's gone too far, and I sort of shortcutted.
Excellent.
1-0 to Petrol. No, let's say 1-0 to the DBS.
Yes.
No, I think it is 1-0 to Petrol. Time for another challenge. I think we've demonstrated that they're both equally good at Grand Touring when it comes down to it. But what about racing? Because sometimes it is nice to be able to race your rich friends.
I see.
Should
and
we
in the
take
world
them
of
to
Forza,
a
that involves
racetrack?
Street racing.
Yes, that's an even better option. Because of the interesting opinions Forza has on what rich people do with their rich people's cars, we have brought our people's cars, yes, James May's cars of the people, to the city for some street racing. Whoa! Oh no! Oh yes, I'm still ahead of Petrol, who's being murdered by Camaro. Right, we go down here. Oh no!
Yes, we do. Oh, doorsteps!
Oh no!
Finally did the Casino
Drifting
Royale
through
stunt.
the tunnels. Oh yeah, that was the car that was blown up. Well, not blown up, but it was thrown off a cliff very... the most fake-looking roll of all time, even though I think, if I'm remembering correctly, it wasn't actually fake.
What, the one that...
In Casino Royale, one of them fell over and it looks really fake, but apparently it wasn't actually that fake.
Well, it was quite fake, because they couldn't get it to do it naturally.
Yeah, but it... I thought there was something about it didn't... Anyway.
They did actually do it, but it required putting explosives under the car and pressing a button.
Oh yeah, but people thought it was computer generated because it looked so fake when it landed the first time.
Yes, but they did actually destroy a DBS to do that.
Why didn't they just destroy a DBS shell with a Mondeo engine and Yes! Let's go!
Raptor!
Let's go! Oh no! Modern collision avoidance systems are Ah!
Forza supposed to be on my team.
Let's go! Victory! It's 1-1! You know what? Sometimes people decide that they don't, in fact, want to do a Grand Tour. Actually, they do. Sometimes people decide to drive through countries with very low speed limit. No, very high speed limits.
Is Ruben Bronson related to Pierce?
I was having quite a profound chain of thought there, Petrol.
What?
Sometimes, when you go on a Grand Tour, you drive through a place where there is roads. And some of those roads have no speed limit. So let us find which car has a higher top speed. An Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, or an Aston Martin DBS Supercharged with a bigger one.
3, 2, 1, go!
I don't think the counter-sin is actually relevant here, but sure.
No, but it is a thing that I have done.
I was going to... What was my intelligent comment that I was about to make?
Something about Grand Tour.
No. I've already forgotten. Something to do with top speeds and Aston Martins.
I see. What, that they don't have very high top speeds
No, maybe
compared
this
to other
test
other
doesn't make
teams.
sense because you're modified.
Means I might win.
Oh yeah, and that's good for
Actually, I probably
you.
won't over my top speed.
Why, what is your
I think.
top speed?
204.
Right, mine's 206. 207!
The standard doesn't this do 199 or something really stupid?
What's stupid about 199? That is excellent. It
They
shows they
taken
could
a
have made...
kilo out of it,
No,
it would have made
no,
200.
no. Because it shows that they could have done 200, but they chose not to.
I see, because they're a refined,
Yes.
restrained company
Yes.
who don't care about such things.
213! 214! 215! 216! I would get to the end of my tour quicker. On
I
the other
managed
hand,
208.
surely the more time you're spending on your tour, the better it is. Anyway.
Grander it is.
Yes.
Oh,
But I
there's
can do
vans
grander
everywhere.
tours in the same amount of time as you. So if I only have a week's holiday, I could go further in this. I could see more things. Witness more occasions. Beat more petrols at drag races, which we're not going to do because that would be too easy and I'd just destroy you probably. With the superior car. 2-1! What would you rather do? The most unrefined thing imaginable? Or off-roading?
I think off-roading sounds amusing.
Yes, let us drive down a mountain. Sometimes fancy people end their grand tour by going skiing. Or tour to somewhere they can go skiing. We will be simulating this with no snow and without
Look, racing
skis.
against a raccoon, a cat, a dog, and some other animals.
Yes, what an excellent collection of gamer tags.
Larry the Lamb? Oh my god, he's got aero on his Ferrari.
Wow. I've already ended up next to the trail because...
Who shot you? Just pushed me off the road.
Whoa! I'm an Aston. What? How did I come up
I'm
with that?
Ginger Loki.
Whoa!
I've slaughtered a lamb.
I'm following a Ford Fiesta rally car. I'm crashing into a Ford Fiesta rally car. I've overtaken everybody.
I've overtaken a Portofino.
Oh, I'm being
I've
murdered.
overtaken a fail.
Wait,
Oh, no.
My car would look brilliant in your colour. But I think in pistachio
cars look
green,
brilliant
this
in
is
this colour.
superior. I think this is like the only car that looks good in this colour.
This
Would
car
you
looks
agree?
good in every colour.
Yeah, but DB12 isn't that nice. Oh no, something went wrong with car design in the last 3 years because also the Pagani Utopia was a massive
Oh
disappointment.
god. It doesn't look quite as bad in reality.
How have you seen one in reality? Surely they're all
It's a
locked
Goodwood.
up in... Oh, I see. Last car I saw in reality was an ambulance.
Is that strictly a car?
Well, it was technically a Volvo ambulance, not a proper it was no. Anyway. Oh no, that's petrol. This. Oh no, I'm out of control.
Oh no, I've been killed.
Oh,
I've been killed. I've been
ah!
killed.
You're the same colour as a Cupra. What does that say about your car?
Cooper have copied my brilliant colour.
I've been murdered. Why did I slow down to be fair? Is it 2-2 now?
I don't actually know. I've entirely lost track.
I think it's time to do...
I want A to B and something else.
Yes, I also won 2 things. I think.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yes.
So we must now decide which is the superior vehicle. By drifting. Whoa. It's Aston Martin in an Aston Martin. We could have done the most spectacular drift ever.
Why is the water on the road?
Tandeming! Oh no, I've already spun it. Water on the road is not good for this car.
Yes, we know this.
I've spun it again. This car does not like wet surfaces. It just drifts wide whenever you put the power down on a wet surface. This is why I would have an all-wheel drive Honda NSX over this.
Or this, which is coping perfectly well.
No, why would you have one of those? That's just not powerful enough to slide. I think that's the problem there.
It was doing excellently.
Is it?
I have a number.
That's not good if it's doing excellently.
It is, it means I'll win. What lovely fireworks.
I too have a number, but I don't think it's as good as it could have been. Wait, I'm very confused now because it must have been like... I need to... Because it showed something else than I thought it was. What does it start with?
A 100.
So does mine. Is your next number higher or lower than a 50?
Lower.
Right, I've won then. Because I've got 171,000!
What? What, by spinning?
Well, no, I reset it after I spun.
But then you were able to control it in a drifting manner.
Yes. It's excellent.
I see. So the DBS wins.
Yes. And you're now... Never mind, I'm not going to comment on that, because people might not have seen the video where we compare the Aston Martin DBS to a Honda NSX because of dream car reasons.
Yes.
So go watch that unless it's not out yet, in which case subscribe. And if you've already watched it,
I've just realised a thing about this in the DBS. The DB9 that this was based on, when it came out, the old NSX was still in production.
Wow. And on that supreme victory by the newer car, which is clearly the better car, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do consider liking and or subscribing to our channels. Check out Purple Petrol's first point of view of this video and other great racing content. If you have any suggestions for future challenges, please put them in a comment down below. Have a nice day. Goodbye. And if you're feeling particularly generous, send us super thanks. Have a nice day.